Hey string players, let's learn the accompaniment for Here Comes the Sun. That X note head will signify using the chop technique, so that's what we're going to be working on today. So for violins and violas, we're going to either leave your bow hold the way it is, or what I recommend, actually turning your bow hairs away from you. We're still going to have a bent thumb and our bow hold so that we don't get a tight, like kind of cramping thumb muscle, but we're going to use the thumb instead of being underneath the stick, kind of on the side, so that we brace away from us, and we can turn back and forth if we like, or what I usually do is kind of just stay pointing in the same direction like one would on the cello. So all that being said, I'm going to mute my strings, so you can just cover up your strings with your left hand, and we're going to come straight down onto the string. Now before you do this, I want to make sure that you're not going to hit the silver part of your bow on the strings or on the bridge. So make sure that you stay away from your bridge, but we do want to go right at the frog, the last inch or so. It should be kind of right under your pointer finger where we're going to chop. This is a vertical motion. It is not a down bow or an up bow. Some people think that a chop is just a really hard down bow. It's not. It's actually a little bit longitudinally along the string. So we're going to come down, straight down, vertical motion onto the strings, and the bow is going to slide just a little bit along the strings to make that crunch sound. It looks like this. All right, let's give it a try. So we're braced in one position with the bow, and we're going to try to get this nice hard chop sound. Ready, go. Let's try it a few times. Ready, go. All right. Now we're going to combine it with our chords. So we're going to make our A chord, that's A and E down here on the G string and D string. So we're going to do a down bow. Now this, to make a chord, is going to be a down bow, but it's sort of more of a circle. I'm making kind of a half circle, almost as if I'm plucking the string, coming out like that. So I'm going to go like that, up into the air, so I'm ready to chop. So I'm going to follow that with my chop. So circle bow, chop. All right, so we're kind of tracing a capital letter D in the air. We have the circle part and then the straight down part. Let's try that a few times. So circle, chop, chop again, circle, chop, circle, chop. The very last part of this figure, we have a quarter note, then we have the X note head, and then we have the final eighth note here. That's going to be an up bow. So after we've done our chop, we're going to go up bow, like that. So we're going to go down bow in a circle, now chop, and go up bow. And I like to come off the string here, that way I get a little bit shorter articulation. I don't want to be going while somebody's trying to play the melody. It gets a little bit too loud. So we're going to go down bow with a circle, chop, up bow to come off the string. Then we do it again, down bow, circle, chop, up bow, down bow, circle, chop, up bow, down bow with a circle, chop, up bow, down bow, circle, chop. When we get going, it looks like this. Like that. All right, let's take a look at how to do this on the cello. Okay, cellos, here's how we're going to chop. So fortunately, we don't have to change anything about our bow holds. The violins and violas have to alter their bow holds slightly in general to make it more like a cello bow hold. So that's kind of nice. One thing that's easier about the cello, right? So we're going to come, instead of down bow or an up bow, we're going to do straight down. So the bow is going to slide along the string slightly that way. That's not really the goal. This is a scrape, something else. We're actually going to come down vertically onto the string, like that. So just straight down, careful not to hit your bridge. Don't hit the silver part of your bow on the strings, but we're going to come straight down, like that. Let's give it a try. Ready, and chop. And you can experiment with this on different pairs of strings, like that. So now to do this pattern, we're going to make our A chord. So E and A, and then we're going to do a down bow. That's really more of a circle. So we're going to end up in the air above the strings, ready to do our chop. So it's a down bow, but it's kind of like just like you're plucking your string and you're coming, not that you would necessarily pluck and then come back up this way when you're doing pizzicato, but you're going to pluck here and end up right back above the string. So we have let's try a circle and then a chop. So we're kind of like tracing a capital letter D. We're doing like a half circle and then a straight down. So let's give that a try. We have circle, chop. And then the final eighth note of this pattern is going to be an up bow. So we would go circle, chop. From being in the string, we're going to go up and out of the string again, because we want a slightly shorter articulation probably. So we're going to go circle, chop, up bow, and then we do it all again. Circle, down, bow, chop, up bow, down, bow, chop, up bow, down, bow, chop, up bow, down, bow, chop. When we get going, I hope you have fun chopping and enjoy playing this piece, and I'll see you next time.